with cells. I'm actually going to cut so you can actually see this one. When Yardrith goes into a room, she finds a room with cells similar to yours.
Are we allowed to comment at all about what we're seeing right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking.
If she motions over to you guys to come over, you are more than allowed to come over.
Can I feel in peril for Yardrith right now and just decide to go over there?
Sure, you may. So Sora, you decide... Okay, so Sora and Dan, you guys decide to dip over. And when you walk in the room, you guys see prisoners... Like, here's what you actually see as you walk into the room. If I can get... I'm trying to get your token in and Roll20's not cooperating with me. So as you guys go in... Flameo, are you in on this one or no? Or are you waiting at the other door?
I'm waiting at the other door.
So you guys see a room with cells similar to yours. It's quite in a bit worse shape than yours. In fact, it actually reeks of death.
Jeez.
Like, in this room, these cells are not made of stone. They are made of bars, so you can see into the rooms a lot easier. In this cell here, you see a dagger, which if you wish to, you may make a history check on it to see what it could be. The dead body, however, that is down here has been probably dead for what you can gather, maybe a couple of weeks off of first glance. The person that you guys see, the dead body, is Ray Talmayanya. Ray was a fellow member of Varsarius that went missing shortly before you guys were deployed out on the same mission that he was given. So
history check's
Ray,
a skill, I believe.
Yeah, history check is a skill, but Ray came from the same clan you guys did. He's been dead for a while, though, clearly.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to make history checks, Dan, yours is +1. Sora, yours is +3. Yardrith's, yours is +3 as well.
I'm getting nervous hanging out by myself, so I come in.
That dagger has the dagger.
Can I take the dagger?
If you can unlock the door.
All right, I'm going to see if my... Yeah, I was about to say, I'm going to see if my keys work on this cell.
It appears as though they do not. It appears as though the doors are made of different materials since the room is made of a different makeup altogether.
You said the cells are bars?
Theirs are more iron, yeah.
I see the dagger, and I do a history check.
Okay.
Where's the dagger in the room?
The dagger is probably about 3 feet away from the edge of the door.
And how long is my tail?
With a proper dexterity check, you might have a chance to get it. Flameo, you recognize the dagger as one that was used by the famed assassin Vorus the Blade. Vorus was a skilled assassin that went missing months ago and has yet to be heard from.
Quick question.
His dagger has just been found in the cell.
You said the cells are made of bars. Like, they're just bars, like a normal jail cell like you'd see?
Yes. Yeah, they're more irons this time, as opposed to stone walls.
Is it possible to bend the bars with a strength check?
It may be possible to do so. And Yardrith, the same thing would have to be, like, if you can actually get in there.
Okay, so... for dexterity, it's roll 1d20 plus 3.
If your dex mod is 3... Is your dex mod 3?
I believe so.
For you, it's 4 because half level applies.
Yeah, check attributes and abilities, I believe it is. You want?
Yeah, so 1d20 plus 4. Okay, your tail actually does reach the dagger and you can grab it.
Okay, take the dagger.
Okay. It's nothing special or in particular about it. There's no magical properties to it that you can detect.
But it's still stabby, so...
It's just a it's a very fancy dagger.
Good, it might be worth something.
You can attempt to loot the dead body if you can actually get into the cell.
Okay. Well, I guess this is where I come in handy, I think. I'm going to try and bend the bars.
Okay. 1d20 plus 4 for your strength check then, please.
Alright, 1d20 plus 4?
Yep.
Damn it!
Nope, not happening. Somehow, it almost feels as though the steel bars that you're trying to bend are almost tougher than the stone.
The stone
Yardrith,
door?
you may try.
Oh, I mean the stone from our cells, right?
Yeah, it almost feels like it's very well tempered, apparently.
Damn.
Then there's might be something about this person that they might there might be something off.
On the person?
Yeah, just the fact that these cells are different in strength of material, I'm gonna assume that it's a higher level position compared to our stone like cages.
It's quite possible. And Yardrith, you may attempt to break, if you want to, break or bend. It's a 1d20 plus 5 for you.
What the fuck?
Whoa, no, 20, not a 1d1120. Pretty good roll for a 1,120 sided dice, though, I must say.
I agree.
Pretty good roll for that, but that's not accurate. Okay, that's better. You're able to hit it, and one of the bars kind of falls out. It's a bit like that bar looked a little bit rusted to begin with. It's still not enough width for you to get in, but perhaps somebody a bit smaller in stature could slink through.
Yo. So I can get in, maybe?
You can squeeze through, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna squeeze in and check the body.
Okay.
Alright.
You check it, and you don't really, like, he was just basically wearing his armor and what appears to be a memento passed down from his family. Like, you've seen it before. He talked about his family a lot, and the memento meant very much to him. That's pretty much all he has in possession on his person. So, like you guys, his equipment outside of that must have been taken from him and stored somewhere else.
Can we take his clothing?
Don't you guys have armor as well already?
Everybody has their armor.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He might have something like stashed away.
Well, I just checked. He only had the momentum on him.
Did you check everywhere?
Oh God.
No, I am not checking inside him.
Fine.
You know what? I'm gonna take the memento. That way we can like report back that he passed or that something bad happened to him.
Okay.
I figure we owe his family that much to at least tell him, or to tell them of his.
You can get back there.
Yeah, we should keep moving and checking rooms.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Okay, so do you guys choose to leave the prisoners' quarters then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the core room with you.
Okay, so we were over here.
So you were here,
yeah.
And you checked over here. This room over here was your cells.
Yeah, or was their cells? Was
Yeah,
Ray?
it was the cells. So you have 3 over here.
Wait, we never actually checked this room over here yet, did we?
Okay, so do you guys wish to check it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are you going in first?
Yeah, I'll go in first. I just opened the door because I'm getting impatient.
Okay.
I'm getting nervous.
Okay, so Flameo, you walk into the room and you see what appears to be a couple of desks with a few seats. The table over on this side here, as you can see, has a small weapon sitting there, as well as a group of maps.
I go in with him.
Okay. If I can get you on the roll. For some reason, dragging yours on there is giving me a little bit of a hassle, which is why you don't show up immediately.
I go over and
May I
look at the
enter a
maps
room?
real quick.
Okay, Sora, you choose to end the room as well. Yardrith, do you choose to join them?
I want to see what's on the desk over here. Is this just an empty desk?
This is the one that you're at, as far as you're with, is an empty desk. The one that Sora and Homer are looking at, this is one that appears to have all kinds of maps and charts of the surrounding area.
May I take this short sword and give it to Yardrith?
You may, if you wish. Yardrith is saying she wanted to check the door that she was at in chat.
All right, I start just grabbing all the maps and.
Okay.
sticking them.
So yeah, you find it. They're of the surrounding area. There's no blueprints or maps of Vonnegross itself.
All right.
Lovely.
I take
But
the
these
short.
may potentially help you guys formulate an escape route if you can get out of Vonnegross alive.
So I don't look at them too closely yet. I just grab them and then I'm ready to move on. Unless there's anything else on the table.
Not that you can tell.
All right, then I'm ready.
All right, can I check the drawers of this desk over here?
You may, if you wish, perception check, please, if you're going to.
All right. +2 it is for me, I think it was. And perception. Yeah, +2.
Perception is 2.
So that's
for
the
you,
value.
correct? Yeah, correct.
Really?
Yeah, you actually kind of like, as you're walking over there, you like accidentally, you know how when you get your finger stuck in the door jamb, how it really hurts? Like you just did that to your finger in the drawer.
Ow, motherfucker! How did that even happen? He wonders to himself. Ugh. Okay.
Okay.
Can I elbow drop this desk into oblivion out of rage?
If you would like to.
Wait, let me take
Actually,
the
wait.
ink off the desk first.
Why? Why do you need the ink?
I don't know. Come in handy.
Oh,
Have you
wait a
ever
minute.
played
Actually-
point and click?
Actually, wait. Yeah, I'll grab the ink real quick before I do that.
Okay, so now you have a jar of ink
And the paper.
and paper.
Oh, why do you want the? I had a different idea for the ink, but all right.
Well, the paper is a
Yardrith,
distraction.
You do not. I mean, maybe your character hears it, but like as you can tell, they're like your perception check didn't reveal any.
All right, strength check. I'm gonna destroy the desk.
Go for it. It's a 1d20 plus 4.
God,
Nope.
it's made of wood. Come
You,
on,
like,
man.
bounce off of it. Like you just kind of like you just like kind of hang there.
Come on, Hotshot.
What is this wood made of?
The desk won. Admit defeat.
Fuck it.
Let's go.
Ugh.
All right.
I'll be back
Okay.
for you,
So,
desk.
just to
I'll
be
be
clear,
back for
I'm
that
taking
thing.
that sword that's on the desk
Yes.
right there.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Back to the core room with you.
Oy.
And I give the sword to Yardrith.
Okay. So you have 2 rooms left that you haven't checked. You have over here.
You don't want to know, Yardith.
You have over here, and then you also didn't go in here yet. So do you guys wish to go into the room Yardrith is in?
Yes.
Okay. So when you go into the room, Yardrith opens the door, and it reveals inside of there what appears to be a supply cache of the enemy.
Jackpot!
Yardrith,
What?
take your short sword and stab all the barrels.
Is that what Yardrith chooses to do? Does anybody else choose to enter the room as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's all our supplies. Well, we think it's all our supplies. It's
This
supply
is
cache.
this is supplies. You do not appear to see any weapons in here.
So what kind of stuff do we see?
But if we can weaken the enemy, that is a plus.
You guys see stuff in here like food, alcohol, like what appears to be like general supplies, but not specifically like adventuring gear. It appears to be the castle's rations and stuff.
Okay.
Is there
So,
any
who
like
knows?
food I could grab a handful of and just eat it, stuff it in a mouthful? and
You
move on?
do see a little bit of journey, like you do see a loaf of journey bread.
Wait a minute.
All right.
I just got an idea.
I just take a mouthful.
Okay,
Are one of these labeled alcohol at all?
Don't.
not
No,
that
no,
you
no.
can immediately tell, but perception check if you could potentially.
Oh, I think I see where you're getting at.
We do have 2 Dragonborns, one of which has flame breath.
And the other has cold. So if you can make an ice skating rink or a olive cocktail.
God, fuck it. What's with my
So you're-
rolls?
Okay, so you're not able to tell if any of the barrels are labeled alcohol or not. But as Yardrith has been attacking the barrels, like you see all kinds of different materials spilling out of them. You see different types of nuts and grains and different colored fluids and such. So in some of that, in one of them, you actually see what appears to be, it appears to be fluid, but you also see like bits of fruit and stuff. So they may be like supplies
Wine.
that were kept in there,
Or
like
pickle.
not wine, Like the food was pickled so as to it could be stored a little bit longer.
Let's take that bread.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys take the rest of the loaf of the journey bread?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
let's get the hell out of it.
can I take some fruit from that barrel?
Sure. Yeah, there's a barrel that had some of the fruit falling out of it. So if you wait probably about 5 minutes, you probably have enough to give you guys each a little bit of a pick-me-up.
I'll just take... Well, we can do that, or we can be quick, grab some fruit, and while we're doing that, can someone please drain all these barrels?
I think Yardrith was working on draining them. Like, she was
Okay,
walking
that's
around
good.
attacking them, so... So you guys took a little bit of food, so you guys are feeling much better, a little bit more refreshed after taking the food.
How much time do we got until guards?
You guys probably have about you probably have about 30 minutes until your next set of guards show up.
30
Okay.
minutes. All right.
We
should be able to
left.
get through the...
Back to the core room with you guys.
All right. One door
So you
left.
have 2 doors. Yeah, you have that door down there. So you guys choose to go in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Without
go.
perception checks, or are you just going to fly in blind?
I just opened the door.
Well, there's
Okay.
4 of us here, so I doubt whatever's in there
Okay.
could... Like, I highly doubt.
So the 4 of you walk into the room, and inside you see all kinds of stuff.
Oh, thank God.
Holy...
There we go.
You see weaponry, you see gear, like anything that in terms of a weapon, if I can just drag your tokens, if Roll20 would just cooperate with me, like I can't drag any of you guys in here. I don't know what's going on.
Sweet Mary Mother of God. Jackpot!
Oh, we all
Okay.
know we're in here.
Hang on a sec, guys. I'm going to refresh Roll20 on my end because like I'm literally trying to drag all you guys in there and it's not working right now.
Okay.
All right.
But let's just keep playing. Like, imagine the 4 of you are in there. You guys have walked into a room that has all kinds of gear, all kinds of all manners of weaponry. Like, you've definitely found something that's going to help.
Are they our weapons?
From what you can tell, they are not. It appears as though your gear may be locked over in this shack over here.
Okay.
So, but from what you gather, from running kind of quick eyes, like, over the room and what have you. Okay, I got 1 person in. There we go. Okay, from what you can gather, based on looking in the room, it may not exactly be your gear, but if it isn't your gear, it is at least reasonable enough substitute. So, if it isn't your gear, it's at least stuff that you guys can use in place of what is your current equipment. You can attempt to lockpick this crate if you wanted to get back all of your stuff. But in terms of weaponry, this is as reasonable as a replacement as you guys are probably going to find in this area.
I would like to take that axe and roll to just try to break the cage.
Okay, go ahead and give me a strength check on that roll, please. So for you, Sora, I believe that's going to be a 1d20 plus 4. Actually, yeah, it's plus 4. Okay, you actually hack the door off of its hinge. It's not very well designed. It's just kind of there, but the door kind of just falls off of it at this point. You guys have access to what appears to be all of your equipment that was confiscated from you.
I would like to take my equipment.
Yeah,
Okay.
grab all my stuff.
Okay.
My-
So,
Yeah, we
My
need all our
equipment was
stuff.
from my deceased mother, and
Okay.
it was hers, and now it's mine.
so now everything that you guys, when you originally built your characters with for your equipment, all of your weapons and your base inventory that you had designed your characters with intentionally, you now have access to it. Except
Hell
for the
yeah.
gold.
Well, obviously.
All right.
Yeah,
but
your
I have
gold
2
is
glass.
Yeah, your gold is gone, but all of your equipment, your weapons, basically everything that you were missing outside of your armor, because you kept your armor, your stuff is now back in your possession. You have your gear.
Jackpot. So, all right, guys. I think it's time we moved on from this hellhole.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. We gotta see that one dude. Since we have all our equipment, I figure we can at least check this guy out. The one surrounded by all the rooms.
I would like to go back into that last room and set fire to the table with the equipment on it, and the arrows specifically.
Okay, so
maybe break the arrows.
Okay.
Break the arrows and set fire to the.
I'm going back to the supply room myself. I'm gonna
Okay.
after you guys are done with that. I'm gonna be in the supply room.
Wait,
Okay,
can I give 2 of my flasks to Dan to fill up
you may.
with anything that's remaining?
Haha.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I got a few flasks now.
2 flasks, yes.
Sweet.
Okay, so just to be clear, Sora is going back into the armory to break their stuff in there, basically.
Yes.
Can you go ahead and roll for me a athletics check in this case? Since you're not like trying to break like physical material, and by that I mean like a wall or anything. You're trying to break objects. Okay, it takes you a few minutes, but you've pretty much snapped all the arrows in half, and you've dented up some of their shields and stuff, basically. And you said you wanted to set fire to the room, so to speak.
Yes. So
Yeah,
I'm roll Dragon Breath.
In this case, you would.
Yeah, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna cast Scorching Burst into the room too.
Okay, so there is the beginnings of a spark within the room.
Damn.
Oh, okay. So now what started to be a spark has actually transpired into
An inferno.
a pretty decent sized little flame that spreads around the room really, really fast. Like,
Yeah.
All right. I
like
go
the
into the
room is scorching. Like, you can tell based on previous experiences with fire that this could be one that spreads pretty out of control and pretty upward pretty quick. So one might want to move, because as soon as it bursts out of that room, you guys are going to want to be hustling.
All right. Did I do the same with the food room? Or was that just for armory?
I think they just did it for the armor. You went in with the
All right.
flasks, didn't you?
Yeah, I had my torches as well for my inventory.
Okay.
So
I'd like.
I wanted to do
Okay,
the
so
same.
you go ahead. You go ahead and you kind of like light a spark in the room that kind of
I
starts to
pour-
smolder. It's a little slow.
Oh, I was gonna like pour wine all over the place, like set a trail, and then set that wine trail on fire, so that way it takes the whole room up.
Okay, based on your knowledge of how things... Actually, I'd like for you to do an intelligence check for me, please, on this one.
Oh, because I don't actually know I can do that.
No, it's not that you don't actually know. I'm trying to figure... There's one thing I want to figure out here. It's just an intelligence check.
I have
So
no
for you, that's going to be
modifier.
a 1d20 plus 1.
All right, plus. Oh, so that'd be a 15
Plus one.
technically.
15. So
Well,
you know, based on your brief experiences with training in flames and what have you, you've probably got about 3 minutes before that room starts going absolutely batshit crazy in flame. And it could be even shorter, because next door you start to feel heat emanating off of the wall closest to it.
Ooh. Okay.
We should probably get
get
that
the-
guy that's in the room now that we've set everything on fire.
Yeah, let's go
so-
save him, man.
You've
So
got about
both of
15
those-
minutes before the next guards show up, but you've probably got about 3 minutes before the entire right-hand side of the core room bursts into flames.
Okay,
All
good
right.
thing the man's on
Go,
the
go,
left
go,
side.
go.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, let's get in there.
So you guys go into the room?
Yeah.
All 4 of you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to drag you guys in. Once again, my computer is not cooperating. I don't know why it's doing this today.
Homer, what languages can you speak?
Refreshing it. Hold on.
Just common and goblin.
Okay, so
I speak Common and Draconic. So
yeah,
wait, is Dwarven its own language?
Dwarven is its own language, yes.
Fuck.
okay. Well, oh yeah, so he's a dwarf.
Hmm.
Is that
He
right?
is a dwarf, yes.
Okay, hopefully he can speak common.
Hopefully. All right. Who wants to initiate on this one? Like, who's gonna?
Yo, dwarf dude, who are you? We gotta. This place is kind of on fire, so.
Sir, you're about to be in peril. Would you like to get out?
He kind of looks up at the group of you, and he extends his hand and says, "Here to help, not to leave."
Shit.
Wait. So is he trying to say that he's not actually going to leave this place, but he will help us?
Yes.
Can he enchant us?
You're not sure.
May I ask him?
Yardrith asks, "Can you help us?" He kind of nods his head, and what he does is he lifts his hands up and conjures a small table in front of him, or what appears to be a table. Sitting on it are 4 different piles of 4 vials.
And we don't know what's in those vials, do we?
Not from looking at them.
I'd like to take the second vial from the left and then just put it in my pocket.
Well, the thing is, there's 4 piles of 4 each.
Yes.
So
we
it
can
appears
each
as though
take one?
he is each saying you may each take 1 pile each.
Okay. Wait.
From what you can gather, if you look at the 4 piles, each of them are made up of the same 4. Like, it's not like 1 pile is all this, 1 pile is all this, 1 pile is all this. Like, the 4 piles are each made of 4 different types, but
So
each pile is identical.
So we each get our own thing, and they all have the same in it.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, then take 1 from each pile.
mean
You
just
take
your
1
whole
pile. Yeah.
Because they're all this. Like, here's the thing: there are 4. It's like, think about it like this. It's a 4. So if I were to put you guys, like, I'm just going to do this just kind of as a quick illustration here. Okay. See how there's all 4 of you guys here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So think of it like this: there's 4.
Oh my god, we're
piles.
That's a putt. That's a putt.
Do we have to fight ourselves?
Okay,
Or
mister.
there's like Shadow
No,
Link?
oh my god! This went way
Damn,
too
that's
far.
I was gonna say, damn, that's a good looking me.
So basically, there's 4 piles of 4. They all contain, all of 1 pile, basically. So each pile is the same.
Yardrith saying, "Dwarf, can you tell us what is inside each of these vials?"
He looks up and he points to the first 2, and he says the first one is health. The second one is rejuvenation.
But
And
not
the
he
third
doesn't
one
know.
and fourth one, he does not say what is in them, but he seems to make a signal that to determine them, he needs 2 people to step forward for each of the vials.
Okay. I'll step up.
Okay?
Get in pairs.
All right. Who's also gonna put themselves in the line? All right.
Okay.
Okay, so you step up, and then Flameo and... Okay, so Yardrith and Dan, Sora and Flameo, correct?
I guess which one are we taking? The 3rd and 4th, or the 3rd?
So
I
here's
guess-
basically... So this is how it works here, okay? These ones have yet to be determined, so you guys are actually going to be rolling for what is inside of them.
Oh. Okay. What's
So-
the roll for this?
This is going to be for each player involved for each potion, so we're going to do Dan and Yardrith's first. I want each of you to roll me a 1d100, each of you.
Oh, why do we have him roll?
There's no modifications. It's just a flat 1d100 for only Yardrith and Dan.
Why?
Okay, so Yardrith rolls a 66,
I'm not gonna
and
blow
Dan
up,
rolls a
am I?
33. Okay, so he motions to that one, and he says, Eagle's Splendor.
Wait, which one? To mine or to Yardith's?
To the one that you both represent. So he poses to the one on the left. Like, you two are for the one. The other two guys are for the other.
Okay.
Can we fly now? That might be what
Arcana
it is.
check.
I got it.
Is that really what that means?
Okay. So, Homer, you're able to quickly, unfortunately, shoot them down. It does not mean that you can fly, but it does say that the Eagle Splendor grants a significant bonus to one's force of personality. So it actually is a enhancement bonus of temporary nature to any charisma-based skill check.
Ooh. So we have a +4 modifier to charisma at the moment?
Yes.
So you can talk people into
Where'd you
doing
pull a
things.
+4 modifier out of that?
I mean, you said +4 bonus or whatever.
Oh, okay, right. I didn't know I said +4. Sorry. Yeah. So in this case, it's a plus. So basically, you have a potion that will give you a +4 to your charisma for approximately 10 minutes.
Only 10 minutes? Wow. Oh, so wait.
Considering that a round of combat is considered about 5 minutes, it could be helpful.
You look prettier after drinking. Oh, fucking goddamn it.
Oh my
So
lord.
do Hot
I'm sorry,
Pants
I'm
and I
in the
have
chat.
to step up next to find out the other one?
Correct.
Alright.
Alright, guys.
So he then beckons Flameo and Sora to step forward. One D100s from the pair of you, please. And
Oh!
Damn! Get
And-
wrecked!
Good rolls. There's good rolls.
an 8, and then I need Sora's roll. One D100.
I saw my
this,
33
man.
doesn't seem so bad anymore.
An 8 and a 1.
Wow.
Okay. So an
Dude, that's
8
potion.
and a 1, it appears as though, in this case, you receive another healing potion, but this one works a little bit differently than the other one. Because the other one that you see, that is the first one that he showed you guys that he said was healing, that one, when you drink it, you would normally regain just like 10 HP. This other potion that you got, however, works differently in that you use a healing surge and regain 1d8 additional HP on top of it.
Ooh.
So,
Okay, that's actually not bad.
so he motions to that one and says burst of life.
Okay.
So you have healing, rejuvenation, Eagle's Splendor, and burst of life.
Okay,
Alright.
So those are
Thank
your
you,
4
Mr.
potions that are each given to all of you.
so this dwarf man's about to die in
No, it's just the right side of the room, isn't it?
Oh,
Well,
God.
eventually it won't be the right side.
So can we just like leave now before something even worse happens? Like say
Can we
goodbye
attempt?
and good luck.
Can we make an attempt to convince the dwarf to come along? Is there
Have you
any
all
way
picked
for
up your
that?
potions?
Yeah.
I believe we did. Yeah.
He nods his head. The arcane circle like changes around him, and all it says is "Run fast and free. Run without me." And he fades out of sight.
Okay.
Alright, let's go then.
I was straight up about
Thank you, Mr.
to,
Dwarf.
I
We
was
won't
about to
forget
say
you.
We should just like slit his throat so he doesn't
No!
die burning.
Dude!
Well,
guys
we
are-
didn't have
You
to do
can
that.
die fast instead of die slow and
Okay.
painful.
Okay, let's go.
You
Inferno,
guys
fire!
are in the core room, and the Inferno is probably about to break out within the next minute.
Go!
Go.
Wait,
Stuff
where's
is destroyed.
Wait! Where the hell is? Oh are we? Wait, where the hell is? Where's the other guy? Where's the other?
Right here.
She's
Oh,
under.
There.
There.
Oh, wait, is she
okay.
under somebody?
No,
She was.
No, she's here.
Oh.
Let's go.
Wait, why'd you? Go,
Wait,
go.
Oh,
Open,
okay.
open the doors. Open the doors.
Okay.
Fucking fire!
You fling open the door, and as you get inside, you kind of hear just this sizzling, and then just this poof behind you as you begin to hear, like, you begin to sense the heat kind of explode behind you. As you get in, you see a stairwell.
I just realized we left that guard to burn to a crisp underneath a bed.
Fuck him, let's go. We don't have time to go back for him.
Damn it. Okay, fine. Run up the stairs.
Can you guys
wait.
go ahead and give me a... So
Wait.
you choose to run up... Oh, okay.
I want to
Waiting.
perception check the stairs. Make
Okay,
sure there's
perception
no trap or
check it.
anything.
That's
20
fine.
plus 2.
The stairs are not trapped.
Okay. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
As you begin to run up the stairs...
Well, you're doing this thing, so I figure one at a time is appropriate. for that,
Yeah,
'cause
one at a
it's
time
real
is
time.
probably a bit more appropriate on this one, so if we could all just run back here
Alright,
real quick,
yeah,
because
sure.
everybody just kind of hawked it right here. So, as you guys are running, like, you see the door swing open at the top of the staircase.
Oh! Yardrith needs to be down.
Yardrith
Yardrith needs to be dragged back over here.
We are in trouble.
No, we have our gear. We should be able to fight.
We're in trouble
Yeah.
because of fire, but yeah.
Oh, right.
I would say I'm
Kind of.
sorry, but I'm not.
Neither
So
am
you
I,
see
honestly.
These guards walk down they're like, "What's the commotion?" They look down. Escapees!
We come.
Get them!
Fire! Fire! There's a fire! Fire.
It is time for an encounter, but before we do this encounter, we are going to take about a 3-minute break so that way the DM can actually run and use the restroom. And I highly recommend that if the players need to as well, probably a great time to do that.
Let's not forget there's still fire going on, so...
Yes, we are going to have you guys rolling initiative. When we come back, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. So
Makeover, makeover.
I was about to say, just for real quick drinks, real quick bathroom breaks, this is the time to go take them. We'll return momentarily. Thank you
And
guys
for
for watching so
appropriate-
far. We love you.
For